Yo, what's up, y'all? Nice sweaters. Hey, yo, let's check out this hero right here. Worldwide hero, not global, not national hero in Australia, not just Australia, worldwide. The man is 43-year-old Ahmed Al-Ahmed, who happened to be just attending or trying to get coffee with his friends at Bondi Beach. He noticed shots in front of him, and unfortunately, this incident happened where 15 people were killed, including one of the gunmen. There's about two gunmen, a father and a son duo, and this father, 43-year-old Ahmed Al-Ahmed, fruit shop owner from Sutherland, fruit shop owner, ordinary guy. Just came here since 2006. Just trying to grab a cup of coffee, live his life, go on with the day, and he found himself in a situation so unimaginable. He made the biggest choice, one of the biggest choice of humanity that humans can make ever, and is putting himself selflessly to save others, strangers he doesn't know. Oh,
Oh!
got him. Boom. He could have shot him right here. The shooter, I think that's the father, got disarmed by Ahmed. He retreats to his son up there on the stairs. That's the son, and you could see in other footages, you could see he was putting, you could tell he has experience with the bolt action rifle. He's reloading, boom. Yeah.
بس والله ايش بدي اقول لكم، مريت بمرحله الله بيعلم.
بدك تقول لحدا الا لامك
امي
مو حكيت معه
يا فلزة كبدي، لا
حكيت
ادعينا ادعينا يا ايام.
حكينا معه.
الله يطولنا بعمرك وان شاء الله عرضي ان شاء الله. وكتر الله سعيكم. وايش بدي اقول لكم والله العظيم.
Wow. And so, whatever, let's bring it back. Boom. Sneaks up on him, around his face, and around his hands. You gotta get control of the weapon, get immediate control of the threat. Fortunately for Ahmed, he was able to do that. Boom. Threat's free. Boom. Yep. Another person run up. The son could have, he could have just got him right there and defended his father from being disarmed. So it was definitely a tense situation. Oh my goodness. As well as you might not never know who else was there. There could be like another group of people standing by, right? And so unfortunately this happened on this day during a Hanukkah event on Bondi Beach in Australia. Ahmed's a hero. That man is a hero. But he would definitely say he's just a humble fruit shop owner. And I did some information digging. Unfortunately, it looks like hopefully he's able to recover from his injuries. It says he got shot about 5 times. That's 5 too many. And unfortunately, one of the victims was a 10-year-old girl named Matilda. A 10-year-old child. A 27-year-old French person living in Australia, playing for a semi-professional football club in Australia. There's a couple, Boris and Sophia. They were shown on the dash cam disarming I believe the same gentleman before the shooters were able to get the upper hand and overpower them and shoot them, unfortunately. So it is so crazy, and thankfully for Ahmed, it looks like he'll be okay. And hopefully there's about, I believe, 40 other people that were wounded that were also either injured or shot. Hopefully they recover too. And obviously the prayers are going out to the affected victims. In this case, innocent bystanders, innocent victims for no reason, just because they attended a religious celebration of Hanukkah. And I don't care what what you believe in. You can believe in whatever you want, but I definitely do not want someone to express and overly express their views. You know, you can choose what you want to believe. You know, but just because someone doesn't like it or they're attending their own event doesn't mean you have to go against them or go after them. That's just not right, you know. But unfortunately, it does exist in this world, but there's giants of a man. There's legends of a man amongst men, like Ahmed Al-Ahmed. Ahmed Al-Ahmed. That's a 43-year-old, father of two, a regular guy. Oh my goodness, that's extraordinary. Boom. Boom. Shit's crazy. And then I would even argue and even say that I've read reports online, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, that some of the police officers did not even engage until 20 minutes or 40 minutes or 20 minutes after the shooting happened. Like, why didn't they do that? I'm obviously, you're not gonna run to get yourself killed, but I would assume that it's their job as police officers to run towards the gunfire and to neutralize the threats. Obviously, they're not gonna run blind, but it could have been suppressed a little bit better, I would say. But yeah, that man's a hero. That's all I'm saying. I haven't done anything crazy like that in my life. Not just a national hero in Australia, but I would say worldwide hero, because it could have happened anywhere else in the world. Anywhere else. It don't matter. It's just a human being being a human being that chose to do extraordinary things. Ahmed, I know you obviously your as well, your mother and father are flying in, and they've flown in from Syria, and they've met the Australian Prime Minister, and the Australian Prime Minister also met with him at the hospital where he's looking to recover. So that man should be a statue built about him. Obviously, he wouldn't want that because he would have done what any father would have done, and any decent human being would have done. Stop evil. So I'll see y'all on the next one. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out.